Hello, beautiful people. I am so glad you are with me. I welcome you back to my channel. My name is Enyami, and this is my YouTube channel. So, in this video, we'll be talking about becoming a good wife. I'm going to discuss with you 7 things that you can put in practice when you want to become a good wife. And this video is for ladies who are already married, or if you are thinking of getting married, then you definitely have to watch this video to the end. If this is the first time you are coming across my video, I am so excited you are with me. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for the support, the subscription, the likes, and the comments. So let's get right into it. It looks like this generation, most of us are struggling to become the ideal wife that we want to be. Not because we don't want to be, but to some extent, some of the husbands are also not making it easier for us. But I believe that whatever the case, do your part, put in your best, and then your best should be able to create a conducive and a loving atmosphere in your home. So the first thing that you want to do if you want to become a good wife is to love yourself. My dear, the fact is that you can't give to someone what you don't have. You can't give to your husband what you don't have. You can't love your husband if you don't love yourself. There have been instances where I've spoken to some ladies and I could clearly see that they were not able to love themselves, and so they thought that their men were going to be able to make them happy 24/7. Their men were going to be there for them. But then in reality, it doesn't work that way. So, as a wife, you need to find ways to love yourself. You need to find ways to be your number one cheerleader. You need to find ways to motivate yourself, to celebrate yourself, not only on your birthday. What I do is that every morning before I leave my washroom, I give myself a high five. I look at myself in the mirror, I motivate myself, tell myself how much I love myself, how beautiful I am. Make sure I smile to myself in the mirror before I come out. And when you are able to do that, you start your day on a very positive note. You need to be patient with yourself. You need to be able to forgive yourself. You need to be able to appreciate yourself, even if you are not where you wanted to be. By God's grace, you are not where you were. And so you have to be able to love yourself from within before you can be able to love someone, love your husband, love your children, love everybody outside. It starts from you. If you want to become a perfect wife, the first thing is that you love yourself. The second thing you want to be doing is to take care of yourself. Now, after loving yourself from within, you need to take care of yourself. You need to eat well. You need to exercise. My dear, you can't be taking care of everyone. Most of the times, we realize that we are taking care of our husband, we are taking care of our children, we are taking care of everyone, and no one is taking care of us. And you have yourself. So you have to take care of yourself. Sleep well. When you need to rest, you have to rest. When you need to get someone to help you, you need to get someone to help you. You know, when you are so much exhausted, when you are stressed, the little thing your husband does will make you angry. The little thing your children do make you angry. And so if you have enough rest, if you exercise, if you eat well, it is for your own good. So for you to become a good wife, my dear, please take care of yourself. So about exercise, if you are like me and then you can't be going to the gym because you're a mother, you have to take care of your children, take care of the house and do other things. An exercise I recommend for you is skipping. You can skip in your bedroom, you can skip in your kitchen, you can skip in the morning, in the afternoon, in the night. And it is one exercise that really takes care of your health. It helps you to lose weight. When you do it consistently, it builds your muscles, it makes you healthy. So it's for health. Let me put it that way. So if you can't go to the gym or wake up at dawn to go and jog because you have to be preparing the kids for school and all those things, you can skip 10 minutes, 15 minutes every morning, 10 minutes, 15 minutes every evening. It's okay. That is if you don't want to use it for the weight loss, but you want to use it to keep fit. You have to exercise. Eat well, eat vegetables, eat fruits, drink a lot of water. Make a conscious effort to take care of yourself. My dear, no one can take very good care of you other than you taking good care of yourself. So, love yourself, take care of yourself. The third thing I want to talk about is that you have to develop yourself. Read more books, go for seminars, learn how to cook well, learn new recipes, learn new things, develop yourself. You know, as when we become wives, we feel reluctant. Some of us feel I have arrived. After all, he has married me and so. But men want new things. And so don't be the person that your man married. If not anything, you can be better. So whatever that you are good at, don't get stuck. If you have to do a second degree, do a second degree. If you want to learn more recipes, learn. If you want to start more businesses, whatever you are doing, develop yourself. Read books, go for seminars. Please don't be stuck at one place. As a lady, develop yourself financially, economically, domestically, emotionally, mentally. Develop yourself. I've done a video about 6 ways that you can develop yourself as a woman. And I recommend that if you haven't watched that video, please go and watch that video. In that video, I spoke about 6 ways that as a woman you can develop yourself. So the fourth thing is that you've loved yourself, you've taken care of yourself, you've developed yourself. The next thing is that you have to submit to your husband. My dear, there is no way you can be a good wife without submitting. And I'm not talking about obedience. Obedience is when you don't have any reason to not obey because he's the one taking care of you, he's the one doing everything. And so when you don't obey, you won't get that. No. I am talking about submission where you have every reason not to obey, but you still decide to submit. You have your own money, you have your own businesses, you everything. You don't have any reason to submit, but you decide to submit. You give your husband the chance to lead. You submit to the man who paid your bride price. And there is difference between submitting and then stupidity. I mean, you don't have to submit when you know that it has to do with he's abusing you, he's slapping you. He said because he said I should submit, so no. But submission is when you allow your man to lead. And when your man is a leader, he has to know that I am a leader and I am not a boss. So, please, if you want to be a good wife, you have to submit to the man of the house. You know what? There is no way we can have two drivers in a car. You see the car that the white man made? He put only one steering wheel in. So it means that wherever two or more people are, there should be a leader. In every organization, there should be a leader. In your office, you are able to submit to your boss because you know that at the end of the month, this is where my basic income is coming from. So I have to submit to my boss. So whatever it is, you try as much as possible to be a good subordinate in the office. But when you come to the house, where the leader of the family is, you find it very difficult to submit to him, my dear wife. In this our generation, if you want to be a good wife, you have to submit. I always say that there are ways that as wives we can make our husbands love us. The main way is for you to submit. The first thing I want to talk about is appreciate him. My dear, our men are going through a lot. But because they are men and they don't talk as much as we talk, most of the times we take our partners for granted. Appreciate him. The little thing he does, appreciate him. One mistake that most of us make is that when they do what we want them to do, we don't appreciate them. But when they do one thing against what we want them to do, we want to talk, like we want to make them feel that they have done something that they were not supposed to do. But I believe that if you want your husband to buy you this pen and he buys you the top of the pen, appreciate him. It will motivate him to go ahead and buy you the main one. So if you want him to spend 24 hours with you, if he spends 30 minutes with you, appreciate your husband. At the end of the month, whether monthly, weekly, daily, whatever your husband does, my dear, appreciate him for. Let appreciation be part of your daily routine. It will make him feel pampered. It will make his head big. It will push him and motivate him to do more. The second thing I want to talk about, if you want to be a good wife, is to love and respect his family and his friends. No matter how much you hate your mother-in-law, don't ever tell your man you hate him. Love his family and friends. Respect them. His parents, his siblings, his friends. However bored you are with his friends, When they come to your house, treat them good, let them go. When you have any problem, in a respectful manner, you talk to your husband if any of his friends does things that you don't like. But don't ever disrespect his family and his friends. Whatever the case, worst case scenario, there are times that you would need someone to talk to him on your behalf. The last thing I want to talk about is that, my dear, pray. Whether you believe it or not, there is a supreme being somewhere who is steering the affairs of the universe. I believe that the Bible says that the heart of a king is in God's hand. There are some battles you can only win on your knees. Cover your family, your husband, your children in prayers. Pray that God will continue to bind you together, because the Bible says that two cords are easily broken, but three cords is difficult to break. And the third person is God. And so you need to pray for you need to pray for your marriage. You have no idea the power of a praying wife. If you want to be a great wife in this our generation, my dear, you need to love yourself. You need to take care of yourself. You need to develop yourself. You need to submit. You need to appreciate your man. Love and respect his family. And then don't forget to pray. Thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Ekenyami, and this is my YouTube channel. Please, if you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe and click on the notification button. And I'll see you in the next video. Nyamenka.